Hi, this is Soumita from Bollywood Life, and today we have with us the very gorgeous Neha Dhupia. Hi, Neha.
Hi.
So I would like to know that what was your first reaction when you were approached by Saavn for doing this chat show?
Well, I have to say my first reaction when I wasn't approached.
Okay.
By Saavn. It was very funny how it happened.
Yeah.
We were literally in a valet parking of a suburban restaurant, and we were talking for 5 minutes, and then there was one of the founders of Saavn, Rishi Malhotra, and the vice president Gaurav Badwa, Gaurav, who I've known from before. We chatted for about 5 minutes, and they were like, "You're so funny, you should have an audio show." And I'm like, "Who's going to produce an audio show with me in it?" And they're like, "We're going to produce it along with you, and we're going to do this." And I'm like, "Okay." And like they were like, "Can you come up with ideas and make a pitch?" And within 24 hours, we came up with ideas. And we had a show called No Filter Neha. Of course, it's one of the first things that my production company called Big Girl Productions is co-producing along with Saavn and IBM as well. So it was great. That's how the show came up.
Yeah, we hear that they loved your voice, as in they found it perfect. Your comments on that?
I don't think they found my voice perfect. I think they found me funny because I think an audio show after the first 5 minutes is not about the perfect voice, but it's about how much you can keep people engaged and engrossed in the content that comes out of it.
Right. So you have had the pleasure of working both on television and celluloid. So was moving to the digital world natural, a natural progression, or was it a conscious decision?
Well, it's a move which is, something that I feel like today is the day and age nowadays, and we're in 2016, and everybody should be trying out whatever interesting comes their way, whether it's, you want to be a part of a roast, or whether you want to be a part of a really big film, or whether you want to just be on TV giving an interview about something. It's about things that help you, we have so many different platforms where you can do whatever you like, and at the same time make sure that it interests you, reflects your personality, and keeps the audience engaged. So, doing an audio show called No Filter Neha on Saavn was something that interests me. And I feel like there's this big void. We don't have the funny woman of India, like an Ellen or a Tina Fey or an Amy Poehler, Amy Schumer. I'm obviously not comparing myself to them, not at all. I'm a big fan of all of them, but I'm definitely very aware that an audio show like this, if nothing else, helps me be myself, which is very refreshing.
Yeah. So with No Filter Neha, you have joined the list of people who have had shows on their names, like Shekhar Suman, Beat, Simay Garewal, Kapil Sharma. So how does it feel?
Well, I didn't think of it like that, but it feels fantastic, and also I feel very proud of the fact that as a producer, this is the first thing I'm doing. I've had a great team that supported me, and of course, without Saavn, I wouldn't be able to do this. And what feels even more beautiful about doing a show like No Filter Neha is the guests who came on the show.
Yeah.
And I just had to reach out to them with one text or one SMS or one WhatsApp message. For the ones known to me and the ones unknown, they all showed up. There's not even one person who said that, "Hey, no, we can't do it." Yeah.
So tell me, Neha, how does this feel? You have recently donned the hat of a producer. How is it different from the other responsibilities that you have had?
It's the hardest thing I've done.
Okay.
It's harder than deciding what to wear at a red carpet, harder than making a choice for a film. It's harder than being in a relationship. I promise you. All that seems easy and put on one side, and then there's being producer. It's the hardest, and I'm the type who speaks my mind. So it's very important that I work with a team that knows me, because I'm an unfiltered person. So if I don't like something, I make it a point. I'm very, very critical. I have all the makings of being a very difficult person to work with. So, but having said that, all you need is a great team to get it going. And you need to be ready to work at all times. And the one example that I made sure that I set, as far as the team was concerned, if we need to get anything done, we're not going to postpone it. We're going to make sure that we get it done at that point and get it done well. And everyone on the team, we worked with you know, tons of other agencies. We worked with, of course, Big Girl has worked with Saavn and with IBM and you know, now everybody who's a part of the PR and marketing. Everyone has been fantastic.
So, do you feel your experience in the industry helped you, you know, build a rapport with all these guests that you had?
I feel like my experience in the industry helped me in maintaining one thing, that we don't like to be spoken about about our relationships, our personal lives, and we don't like to be questioned about movies. Like, we have so much more to offer, and if you talk to us about anything except our movies and our last relationship or who our boyfriend or girlfriend was, we're just really unfiltered people, and that's the one format we follow. Like, we don't want to like pull people down and talk about, you know, what must have hurt them or what their ongoing love story is or, you know, how interesting their last film was, because that's going to come out. You know, you have so many magazines, so many sites, so many journalists, and this is not a journalistic Q&A. It's an audio show, which is supposed to be a lot of fun.
Right. So, see, Karan Johar's sex life is being spoken about, and your show is the reason for it. So, how did you manage to make him reveal all this?
I am very good friends with Karan, and Karan is very good friends with a lot of people. But he was uninhibited, and I think that mic that you're sitting in a closed room where you can't see anybody else, it's about creating the atmosphere and then asking them questions. And even now, like I told Karan, I met him yesterday, and you know, last night we were watching a movie together, and I was like, Karan, your show, would you like to hear it? He's like, no, I know what I said, and it's okay, you can do whatever. So he's been, you know, and I feel like in the larger scheme of things, they're all such busy people, and they're also responsible, that when they come and say something, they're okay with it. I mean, it's appalling. It's their confidence embarrassed me. That's how confident all of them were.
My God.
And their humor surprised me. So, you know, a mix between confidence, humor, wit, everything was just, it was top draw to see them.
So I'm sure that you know, interviewing a seasoned interviewer like Karan Johar would have, you know, given those butterflies in your stomach.
Yes.
So how was it?
I'm usually not the type to get nervous. I never get nervous. Very few things throw me off. And but before I had to start Karan's audio show, and he was like, he messaged me saying, on my way, and he left from home, I still remember, and there were like 15 minutes coming. And I was like, oh my God, I'm nervous. Like,
this is actually happening?
I'm nervous till here. Like, because I think it's more because of Karan being such a bright and brilliant man. Like,
he's such
legendary.
good with words.
Yeah, with his words, he's a complete legend. So, I love him. I love him. I admire him. I'm friends with him. So it was a very easy and difficult place.
Right.
Like, I wanted the best to come out, and I didn't want to cross the line.
Right.
Because I know so much about him, but I didn't bring out anything that I know at a personal level. I only brought out information his friends passed on. So we made sure that the respect was there.
So you have told us that Karan Johar was friends with you from before. But then how was it interviewing Ranbir Kapoor or Kareena Kapoor? Did they shed their inhibitions?
I've known Kareena for very long. I've done a movie with her. We did this movie called Chup Chup Ke. So yeah, it was very easy with Kareena as well. She's lovely, and she's so beautiful. Like, I don't know what these people in this Kapoor Khandan eat, but they're all so good looking. And
Kangna Ranaut and Arjun.
Gorgeous. Kangna was amazing. Like, I want to be her. Like, she's so cool. Arjun was great. He came in just for 10 hours. He had a flight to catch. He was going to South Africa to shoot Half Girlfriend. And Chetan, we interviewed soon after he came back from Half Girlfriend. So we, you know, he was like, and I told Arjun, like, don't pass on anything that we've spoken about to Chetan. He's like, yeah. And Chetan was like, no, don't worry, I won't find out. So everyone was a great sport.
Okay.